Well, today, 2,518 of what you up to now. Sharon Horne-Ellstrom here, sharing lessons learned, goals, objectives, tools, tips, tricks, strategies, things that work, things that have not worked, things that work for other people that don't work for me, things that work for me that don't work for other people, different processes. We're working on for a 9-day period. Tomorrow will be day 9, the RAPLIG process, which is a process that we're applying to this year's Let's Grow annual challenge in order to review, audit, check our progress, look at our lessons learned, look at the interaction between the area that we're talking about and all the other life framework areas or other things that it might interact with. Depending on the life framework area, it'll impact on different things than just the other life framework areas, but we want to cover those as well. When we're talking about it, because I'm applying it to our Supersize Your Business group as well, because I think there's lessons learned there about different areas and aspects of our business that we probably don't even ever consciously consider or even talk about. So I wanted to cover things like spirituality and contribution. Some businesses think about contribution and the impact that they're making on the rest of the world. The vast majority of them do not. The vast majority of people in business and business owners are just in business to create an income for themselves or a job for themselves or a lifestyle for themselves and their family, which is contributing to the world and making it a better place, by the way. If you're taking care of your family and those you love and care about, that is positively impacting the world and making the world a better place. However, there is so much more we can do as business owners and leaders in our communities and in our homes and outside of our homes. So talk about the contribution for both our challenge as well as for our businesses, how we can show up and make the world a better place. Because I'm all about, if we're going to do something, let's make sure it's contributing to the world, contribution in a positive way, right? Lots of people are more than happy to contribute to the world in a negative way. And of course, they don't know that they're contributing to the world in a negative way, because if they did, they probably would make a different choice and not do it. Think of all the activists and all the things that have gone on in the last, 4+ years, and you just shake your head and you're thinking, what are they thinking? What are people thinking? Some of the unethical, immoral, criminal, treasonous behavior that's happened in America is just like mind-boggling to me. I guess I've been around long enough to see a lot of crazy, but the crazy level that we're at here now is just kind of a shake your head and think, oh my God, what's going on? This is why I always let people go as soon as they say they want to leave. I never let people stay on for the 2-week notice period, because they don't do anything in a positive way to contribute to the business the last 2 weeks that they're there. Once they've decided to move on and make a change, they've already decided to move on and make a change. We're seeing that with the presidency, and it's mind-boggling to me that someone can be allowed to wreak havoc and cause more damage to our country on their way out the door than they did in the last 4 years, which was mind-boggling that they could cause that much damage in the first place. So that is my editorial aside for today. So we're talking about contribution and how it can make the world a better place. And a couple of the lessons that I've learned about contribution is small things make a huge difference and a huge impact. And it doesn't necessarily seem like it at the time, but it impacts us and it impacts the people that we lead. And it sets an example for other people that is almost immeasurable in its ripple effect and positive impact. And that's why I say, what you put out there is what comes back to you tenfold. I didn't make that up. It's a law of, it's a universal law. It's also a Christian belief and law is you put good out into the world, you get good back. Maybe not one for one or directly or immediately, but that's what happens. It's the law of karma. It's the law of reciprocity. It's all those universal laws, things that we pretty much never talk about in business and even in our lives, right? How was the last time you had a law of attraction or a law of reciprocity or a law of karma or karma discussion with your family? No, I can have it with my family in certain instances, but other times it flips off the switch of communication as well. So it just depends on where everybody's at, the different things that we talk about and consider. Christmas, a handful of days away, totally not prepared, but I will be. I did do something cool yesterday. I took apart my Keurig coffee maker and fixed it, the power button. And I don't know what's going on. Some businesses And Keurig, my first Keurig, I think lasted 5 years. And now, for I'd say the last 5 years, we've gone through one a year. And so I was like, all right, I just descaled it. The light won't go on. I'm going to ask YouTube and Google if this happens to other people. And lo and behold, thousands of videos came up that it happens to. So I thought, okay, well, if thousands of people can do it, and if thousands of people have shown videos of how to do it, I can probably figure it out with my magnifying glass. So that's exactly what I did. And now I realized that part of what I put back together is a teeny bit off. So I did get a cup of coffee, but it's not the best cup of coffee I've ever made. So I will tweak that a little bit more today. But I thought that was pretty cool. I haven't actually taken anything apart for quite a long time. So it's always fun to do that, especially when it works, right? I will say from a design standpoint, I understand why people just warranty it out and get a new one or just go buy a new one. However, they're getting expensive. We got inflation. We got prices going up. And so how often do you want to keep doing that if it's not necessary? And do you really want to throw that thing in the landfill because it doesn't work anymore when all it takes is a push of a little button that's super hard to get at, but you have to just reset something and boom, it works just fine. All right. If I can help you anyway, ask. Even though I'm busy, I will make time for you. Otherwise, I'll be with you tomorrow. Have an amazing day.